culture. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just become
a buzzword. That's an empty buzzword.
The culture this, the culture that. I'm like, you know the swag and all that, all of the slang, the dances, these are.
Hey guys, what's up? So as promised, this is my second reaction and my two thoughts on 2 cents on this J. Cole interview that he did with Lost in Vegas. I really enjoyed this interview. They were really talking about really interesting points in this one. And this little snippet is from when they said what the word culture means now. So let's get it.
These are things that we consider culture coming up. Yes. That comes from those dudes.
Yes, it does.
The young, I mean, I don't want to name names, but, it comes from a lot of these young guys. You know what I mean? That I think the elitists tend to make fun of. But I'm like, but they're the lit ones.
Yeah.
They're the ones that's creating all of this, whatever that is, 100%. Right? That the entire world is now being infected.
Yep.
So the swag comes from those guys. So when you say everybody has something to offer, I look at that. I look at what Future brought in the game. I'm like, Future, one of the coolest cats ever.
Yeah.
He's one of the flyest dudes ever. And everybody took something from Future. From Future.
Yep.
So I just think this whole culture thing, it comes from this sort of, I don't want to say subset or niche online sort of presence on hip hop, but I just think that word is such a broad and, it's such a, they've minimalized.
It's an empty word now.
Yeah, it is.
It used to mean something. Now it's just a buzzword that don't mean nothing. And actually what y'all are speaking about.
Okay, so this is what J. Cole said that people are really mad about. So, I mean, when I first heard this interview, and I mean, I didn't really get how people were actually getting what he said, because I didn't really get it that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm part of the minority here, but I get what he says. Like, he is not saying that he thinks that culture is a buzzword and it means nothing. He's saying that in these times that we're living, the word culture has lost its meaning. That doesn't think that he thinks that culture doesn't mean anything. I don't know how can you be like confused about this, like, but let's just, because I have some notes here, like what culture really means, and I know that maybe some people are gonna come at me and say that, like, oh, okay, like you're white and you live in Europe and you don't really know what they're talking about. But really, the word culture is something international. It doesn't just relate to hip hop. So culture is shared identity, history, and struggle, and everyone shares that. Like, if I'm part of the Albanian culture, I know that what my people have gone through, and their history and their struggles, and it also means art with meaning and community values and expression. So this is what culture means. And what J. Cole is referring to is that culture used to have depth and substance, and now it's just an empty buzzword. Because what he's saying, like let's just hear him elaborate more on this.
Is bought and paid by paid campaigns or
man,
or
don't even-
motherfucking bots or
we gonna have to cut something out.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
nah, for sure. Or just the algorithm.
Yes.
Even if it's not
Yep.
paid, it's like, yo, the algorithm is, so it's like the word culture is like, yo, it hurts me to see.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, the second, slang used to mean something. Like, yo,
Yep.
like
he even says like it hurts me to say this. Like how can you think that J. Cole thinks that culture doesn't mean anything or culture means nothing? Like don't take only the part that you want to be mad about, right? Like listen to the whole conversation, like what they're really saying and what they're trying to impart through this convo, right? Like I don't know, but yeah, that like what he said, like he basically said that now the word culture is a buzzword because of people who use it, and the intention behind it is not what it used to be. And he says that now in the era of internet, it's more of paid campaigns, bots, and algorithm. So maybe when you type the word culture in any algorithm like YouTube or TikTok, or it's gonna it's really gonna be diluted to things that people find funny, maybe, or maybe like stereotypical, right? Like people feel in some type of way about Albanians in different parts of the world, but you don't really know the life we live here, and just because of the internet. Like I think that's what Cole is trying to say, like that's not culture. What comes through the internet, like or maybe what part of this culture becomes really famous, and that's not really what it means. So he says that we use certain words that actually in an area it means something, but because of the internet that meaning has already been changed and flipped and diluted, because some people don't really know what it means. It's just like, okay, let's say this because everyone else is saying it, right? And let's just put it, oh yeah, that's their culture, because I'm saying this this particular word, and okay, that's so this is part of the culture. It's not like that.
when we said some shit in our area, like I really feel like in Fayetteville, we was it ain't nothing ill to claim, but we was like the first niggas in the world. Like now it's like talking to we was doing this way back in the days, like, and people thought it was so weird, and now I see people doing it. And it was like, if I'm talking to my homeboy, I don't do this anymore, but we was kids. Like I'm talking to my homeboy, and I'm like, bitch, you boom. It was bitch.
Yeah.
That was our thing.
Right.
Like, bitch, you crazy as hell. Boom, bitch. Now that shit. When I went to college,
Yeah.
I had to damn near scrap a few times. And niggas like, whoa. Another thing is like in
And you was in New
Fayetteville.
York too. New York is a little
Exactly.
bit like, hey, yo, what?
Yeah, even in Carolina, in certain cities, niggas like, what the fuck you say? I'm like, oh, my fault, bro. We from Fayetteville. Like, we just talk like that, boom, boom.
Right.
Or like, what's good, Bo? Like, it's certain words that were just ours, right?
Right.
And it's certain words that was just belonging in New York. And it was,
Right.
and nowadays, it's certain words that like black women make popular, right? Because it just started.
Whatever that
It's T.
is, all-
Yeah, and I really can relate to this because there's certain words that even here in Albania, like the north of Albania, like has some types of words, and they're really really different from what people in my area, like central Albania or even the south, of Albania. Like we don't really get what they're saying because of maybe the accent, or because we don't really know how people live there, because the north is mostly mountains, and the south is beaches, but also mountains. And yeah, really, here in central Albania, it's more like we don't have a lot of those high mountains, and we don't have sea, like in those parts of the state. But I really get what he's saying, because like maybe I don't know how I can relate a certain word, but if we say like hama budal, like oh, you stupid, what that means. Like if you say that to a person from the north, he's like he's gonna kill you, because that's just slang that we use with ourselves here in San, and we don't take it as an offense, but people from other countries, maybe, like of course they're gonna take it as an offense, but that's just part of how we talk to each other. And when that word maybe gets taken out of context and taken out of of the place that people use it in a certain way, like it can be transformed and diluted to certain other words, or maybe it loses its meaning, you know.
It's clock it, it's motherfucker, whatever it is. But my point is, like, because of culture, which is really just the internet,
Right.
now a word don't make it out of black women's lips more than a day or two before it's already and snatched up. The next thing you know, there's a white girl in Oklahoma, like, oh girl, okay, body tea, okay, face tea, and it's like, and she has all right, because the culture is just the internet economy. You know what I mean? So it's like,
so I'm guilty of this too, because I also use like tea and clock it. I mainly use tea to refer to gossip, but like that's just the way it goes, because the internet has made people come together and like be near each other, and yeah, in my case, like really appreciate like how people talk in different parts of the world, like from my experience, like, you know, that I'm a huge Hanumankind fan, and then just his music and him being from India has really brought me closer to Indian people and to Indian culture, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, we just gotta be really aware and a little wise when using some cultural references, because you can be offensive and take things out of context sometimes, right?
what the fuck is that culture? Yeah, exactly. It's like culture don't even have a chance to like buzz and formulate before it's like
Can't even marinate.
you can't even marinate, bro. Before it's just automatically passed around, like because TikTok is like, yo, and everything's a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean? It's like there's good about it, and then there's
but
yeah.
I'm telling you,
that was a
up.
video I was kind of talking on my channel. You know, I was just talking about that. You know, just the idea of culture, and I was also talking about the idea of what a classic is and how that's changed. And
yeah, so they get into another discussion about what a classic is. I'm not gonna talk about that because I'm not really like that's it's not my lane. But yeah, like he's basically saying that the word culture now gets thrown around for marketing, like it's for the culture, just to sell something, to trends, and for clout, like he said, TikTok, Instagram, and things like that. Anything popular, even if it lacks meaning, like what I said previously. So it becomes surface level and performative, and people say culture to sound important or conscious. Like it's just a word that people, and that's what I meant. Like, be aware of what the word culture, or all the words that you're saying mean. Like you cannot just talk like an NPC character, right? But often don't actually stand for nothing, for anything like meaningful. Like, people say that to sound important, but they don't actually stand for anything meaningful. Like, the word has lost its weight and responsibility, and that's really sad to think about. But what J. Cole said, like, there's good and there's bad about things. Like, it's not just negative things, but there's also positive outcomes with this. Like I said before, like it brings people together, and it gives us a chance to understand each other better. So to wrap it up, we used to use culture to represent something meaningful and real, and now people just say it because it sounds good, even when there's no substance behind it. And I think that being right now in the age of Aquarius, and these conversations are gonna be, we're gonna hear more of these kind of conversations, and I really love that about the times we live in, because it's really great to hear people say their truth, and to put everything on the table, and weed out all the negative things, and just focus on what we can do better, and what we can achieve through these conversations. So just be careful, be aware, and be truthful to yourself, without protect your boundaries, and respect other people boundaries. So thank you for being with me. I'll see you when I see you. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Bye.